All-around final to resume with Group A, the 1st to 13th strongest in qualification. We'll get the presentation of the gymnasts and then the chance to look through the start list in a little more detail. But here come the chosen 12. Well, they've chosen it themselves, really, haven't they, by virtue of being the best performers in qualification. Milena Baldessari of Italy, the 11th strongest in qualification. Ukraine's Vlada Nikolchenko, the 5th strongest in qualification. Dina Averina, the top qualifier, going for yet another World All-Around Championship. Anastasia Salos of Belarus, the 12th strongest, followed by Evita Griskenis of the USA, the 10th strongest. The veteran Katerina Halkina, the 8th strongest from Belarus in qualification. Linoy Ashram and Nicole Zeligman, the 2 Israeli gymnasts, 2nd and 6th respectively in qualification, followed by Laura Zeng of the USA, the 13th strongest in qualification. Then Alexandra Giurgiu-Kalezi of Italy, the 7th strongest qualifier. Boriana Kalane of Bulgaria, the 9th strongest qualifier. And a huge roar for Arina Averina of the Russian Federation, the 3rd strongest in qualification. There's going to be lots of number crunching happening over the next few hours. We're going to enjoy these magnificent performances from the world's leading gymnasts. The individual all-around final is about to get underway in the second half of the competition. The gymnasts ranked lower down in the order. Those athletes who occupied 14th to 26th have already performed. 5 seconds and counting. But who will occupy bronze? Who will occupy silver? Who will occupy gold? We shall discover in a moment. It's a long old process, but it's worth the wait. The start list for Group A of the all-around final, and Dina Averina of the Russian Federation will be 3rd to go. She'll start with the clubs, the top qualifier. Then Linoy Ashram, the 2nd strongest qualifier, goes 7th in the order, and we'll see Arina Averina going 12th in the order, the 3rd strongest qualifier. As we are about to see Arina Averina for the very first time, we see a gymnast who is so good at putting in difficulty into her work. Arina Averina competing with the ribbon. 2 ways to earn difficulty in rhythmic gymnastics: the apparatus difficulty, obviously what you do with the ribbon in this case, and the body difficulty, how complex your physical techniques are. And she does both exceptionally well. She is, after all, a 4-time world champion. Will she be able to tie up the field in knots? Arina Averina, that was her weakest piece in qualification, a 20.3 score. How will that compare to what the judges decide on this occasion? The eagle-eyed of you will notice she's got very heavy taping across the leg. Now Calais scores 22.35. That is a full mark gain for Calais. Well, this is very interesting indeed. We're going to wait for the score to come in for Arina Averina, and then we'll have an idea of just how things look at the end of the first of the 4 rotations. And just a reminder that we've already had 12 gymnasts compete. Those ranked 14th through to 26th, they've done their work. Well, she's just about untangled herself, and it will soon be a case of how we go again for Arina Averina, because there is not much of a break for these competitors. Lovely pattern work with the ribbon there. Variety and good technique. The ribbon pretty much the same height from the ground at all times in those swirling patterns. The score is 20.85, so she's up by over half a mark from qualifying. Well, as the song goes, let's go round again, because we're going to start the second rotation in a moment. That's how things currently stand. Linoy Ashram leads, Dina Averina second place, Boriana Calais third. Down the rest of the order, it is Alexandra Adjurjukalese who's making up the second half. Now, after this next performance, we're going to know how things are at the halfway mark of the competition. A chance to see what Arina Averina can do with the hoop. Averina did not perform with the hoop in the team competition, which was the qualification process for the all-around final. In a discussion that is focusing on the Dina Averina Linoy Ashram battle, let us not forget about Arina Averina. Let us not forget at all. They certainly haven't. Certainly the top 2 qualifiers have had moments of difficulty where things have not gone according to plan so far. Does that leave an opportunity for Arina to come through? It's still too soon to tell, is it not? Boriana Calais scored a 19.9 with the ribbon, gaining almost 0.9 from her qualification mark. So Kalain has gained virtually 2 marks in the first half of the competition. Keep an eye on her. When the mark is in for Arina Averina, then we're going to know how things are halfway through the competition. This is a look back at the work of Arina Averina with the hoop. She still has ball and clubs to come. Super control. The atmosphere is certainly intensifying here in the National Gymnastics Arena in Baku, Azerbaijan. The arena built for the first European Games in 2015. It's been used for so much gymnastics competition since then. Now Arina Averina scores a 23.1 with the hoop. So that has put her into 3rd position. So the standings after the second rotation, it is Arina Averina, Linoy Ashram, and then at the top Dina Averina. We've had a switch around. Arina has gone up 7 places. Alexandra Adjurju-Kalezi has gone up 5. Now, one thing just to bear in mind with Arina Averina is that she is going to finish with clubs, which she scored 24.254 for in qualification, the single strongest score in the competition. But first, her focus is on what she can do with the ball, and she produced 23.2 for this in qualifying. Big performances from Arina Averina. Has not yet won the all-around title at the World Championships. She's won it at continental level. Arina Averina waiting for her score to come in, and that will take us to the point where there is just one more rotation left. And this is a reminder of how we've got to this intriguing stage of the competition. Beautiful pirouette work from Arina Averina. Despite the evident pain that she is in. I mean, one winces to look at the taping on the leg as she extends herself. Is so flexible despite all of that. It's 23.1, just 1/10 down from qualification. Now then, here we go. It's getting very interesting. A change around between Arina Averina and Linoy Ashram. Baldassari and Kalena up. Ajuja Kalezi has dropped 4 places, the biggest mover. Moved across every single piece. Now, we have one final performance. The Russian Federation are guaranteed gold. Dina, going for 3 in a row, leads the way. Linoy Ashram is in the silver medal position. But now to Arina Averina. She needs a massive score. 24.35 with the clubs will draw her level with Dina. Oh, by the way, she scored just a 10th less in qualification. What a finish to this World Championship all-around final. Has she done it? It would require the performance of performances. We will know very soon indeed. 91.4. That is the leading score. If necessary, we go to a tie-break situation. The highest total execution score over the 4 pieces. We'll come back to that if we need to. Here is what the judges have just made their assessment of the work of Arina Averina. Just 20 minutes older than her sister Dina. And she's going to keep us guessing until the very final seconds of this all-around competition. And so here comes the weight. How close has she got? Oh, so very close indeed. 91.1. Less than a third of a mark the difference. It is a wonderful silver medal for Arina Averina. But not quite on this occasion. And the emotion, well, it is very clear indeed. And it is understandable, for this is a World Championship final. And straight away, to embrace her, the two contrasting expressions of the twins. The final standings in the individual all-around competition at the World Championships. Linoy Ashram taking the bronze medal, Arina Averina taking the silver, Dina Averina winning the gold by just 3/10. A look down the order, and these are the key positions, because these are the gymnasts who have also secured a qualification spot for Tokyo 2020. The cut-off is Ekaterina Vedenieva of Slovenia. A third consecutive all-around medal at the World Championships of Rhythmic Gymnastics for Linoy Ashram of Israel. Following her success in Pesaro 2 years ago, it's a second silver medal in all-around gymnastics for Arina Averina of the Russian Federation, and she so nearly took it right at the end. It's 3 in a row, that's right, 3 in a row for Dina Averina of the Russian Federation. She goes into the Olympic year as the reigning, and not just reigning, but 3 times world champion. Had a real challenge on her hands today, and just as she always does, she won. 13th gold medal at the World Championships for Dina Averina. And we will now hear the national anthem of the Russian Federation. The medalists in the individual all-around competition at the World Championships of 2019 in the sport of rhythmic gymnastics. But there, just for a moment, a close-up of the gymnast who has won 3 all-around World Championship titles in a row. It brings to a close coverage of the individual events in rhythmic gymnastics at these World Championships, but don't worry, plenty more competition to come, because the group competition begins in earnest tomorrow, and we still have 3 more medal events to come. But for now, it's celebrations for the Russian Federation. A gold and silver. Dina Averina winning her third consecutive World Championship all-around title. And what better way to depart our coverage from the National Gymnastics Arena in Baku, Azerbaijan, than with that image there of the all-around medalists.